Hey, everybody. Welcome back to what has been Tech Tips with the Tech Ninja. I am your host, Kat Milner, the Chief Tech Ninja of Simplify Your Tech. However, as you will find in the coming days, we are going through a little bit of a pivot, and I am now the business clarity architect of Simplify Your Brand. I'll send you more about that later, but for today, let's talk about why your funnel isn't working, even if it's built right. So you've been showing up, you've been doing the work, you've been following the steps, and yet your business just isn't working. And I want you to know I have totally been there too. Because sometimes the thing that's keeping your business from growing is not your funnel. It's not the tech. Believe it or not, it really is not the tech. And it's not that you're missing any of the strategy. It's the foundation that's underneath because it's not aligned. When that's the case, even the most perfect funnel is not going to get any traction. So let me tell you about a conversation that I had recently, and I'm hoping that you can relate to it. Someone I didn't know called me out of the blue, cold call. I probably clicked something on Facebook to sign up for something that I don't even remember doing. He said right up front, "This is not a sales call. I just wanted to call and get to know you." Now, normally, as soon as I get the call, if I even take it, I'm out because I really just don't have time for cold sales calls with people that I don't know for stuff that I probably don't even need. But the fact that he was honest really made me pause. So I'm like, okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes. What's going on? He asked about what I do, and I did not go into my polished elevator pitch. I just told him the truth. I help coaches who feel scattered, stuck, and unsure on how to grow their business create simple, aligned foundations that bring structure, clarity, and consistent income through systems that feel doable, especially if they're not tech confident. And he paused and he said, "You know what? You just reverse sold me on your program." He's like, "I want to know more." There was no pitch, no funnel, just straight up clarity. And it landed because it was actually true. It wasn't crafted to convince, it was just aligned with who I am and what I do. That was a big aha moment for me. I have built a ton of systems for myself, for my clients, funnels, automations, evergreen offers. But the systems that aren't the most complicated or the most optimized are the ones that are aligned. Because what I have learned and what I really want to share with you today is that your funnel can be completely flawless and still not convert. And you might be asking yourself, but why not? Because, and I want to get really clear about this, systems do not create sales. Clarity creates sales. Energy creates sales. Resonance is what creates sales. When your systems are built on top of a foundation that is not crystal clear, if it's even the slightest bit murky, if your offer isn't completely grounded, if your message feels just the tiniest bit off, your funnel can unintentionally create friction instead of flow. It's like building your storefront on shaky ground, or as they say, building a house on sand versus on the rock. And today, I'd like to offer you a means of reframing all of this. If you have been tweaking and fixing your funnel, thinking that the next new software is going to do the job, if you've been rewriting your copy, changing your CTA, which is a call to action, and your clients are still just not clicking, the problem is not that you are not doing enough. Now, I want to say that again. The problem is not that you're not doing enough. The problem is that your business has probably outgrown the container that you built for it. That's what happened to me. I had my business started around being the tech support person. I am really good at that. It was even in the name, Simplify Your Tech. But over time, over the last 3 years, my work has started going a lot deeper. It's not just about the tech anymore, because even if you have the absolute best tech, if you're not clear, nothing else is going to make a difference. It's about clarity. It's about alignment. It's about creating the right offer and simplifying the systems around that so that growth feels natural. I started to shift. And as I did, my messaging started landing differently. People began to lean in. Clients started saying, yes, because this is easy. It's not because I launched a better funnel. It's because I simplified everything down to what truly matters. What do I actually do? Who is it for? And how do I make it easy for them to say yes without pushing, performing, or pretending? If you're in that space where your systems are set up but still feel like it's a grind, this might be your moment to pause. Zoom out. Ask, is this business aligned to who I am now? Does it flow with how I work best and who I am meant to serve? If the answer to any of that is no, no funnel that you build is going to fix it. The moment you get clear, everything is going to start working again. The right people will feel it. They will trust you faster. They will move forward because it makes sense to them, not because you convinced them. And that's the kind of business that I help my clients build. One that is grounded, one that's aligned, and one that actually feels good to run. It's fun to work in my business. If you are ready for that kind of clarity, I'd love for you to check out the blog that is connected to this video. It's on this exact topic. It breaks things down in a deeper way, and it might just shift how you look at these things, how you look at your entire system. You can find the link to the blog in the comments, or just send me a message if this has landed for you. I'd love to hear from you. If you're ready to take this work further, there's a link in the comments to my upcoming event, From Invisible to In Demand, where we spend a day getting absolute clarity on your most important business foundation. Who do you serve? How do you serve them? What transformation will they experience from working with you? And how can you say that in a way that makes people want to lean in? It doesn't sound like much, but trust me, it's everything. I will guide you through the exact steps you need to realign your message, your systems, and your business model so that you are growing your business with confidence, that all-important clarity, and especially ease. The link to register will be in the comments. It's practical and designed with you in mind. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the work that you do. It really matters more than you know. I'll see you next time.